Hello and welcome back to Officina Virtuale. Today we're going to be continuing our beginner series and let's talk about Pocket. Mechanical design, part 1. Let's click on OK. To realize our first pocket we need something like a pad. So let's sketch our first element. It could be, we can use a centered rectangle like this, centered in our 2D space. And let's click on pad and we can obtain, for example, a mirror extend pad. Let's click on preview. OK. Now we can select the surface and on this surface, clicking on sketch, we can sketch on this surface. This is the idea. And let's select, for example, a circle and we can realize our second sketch. And now let's click on pocket. And let's click on preview. As you can see here, we've got the dimension options enabled. And let's click on preview. We've got this kind of hole realized in our pad. The idea, and when we work with Pocket, we need material to eliminate, to export material. Let's click on OK. Now let's select our XY plane and let's sketch something on this plane. For example, we can sketch as always, a centered rectangle like this. And let's click on pad 20 with mirror extend and let's click on OK. Now selecting this plane, we can obtain an offset plane. We can say 50 and let's click on OK. We can sketch something on this plane. Selecting the plane, we can reverse the direction, as you can see here, clicking on this icon. Now let's sketch something on this plane. For example, we can sketch a circle and clicking on pad we can obtain reversing direction this pad and let's click on OK. Now selecting this surface, we can obtain another offset plane like this and we can sketch something on this plane. Sketch, and for example we can sketch, selecting this circle here, we can project this element. Now we've got this sketch realized in our plane. And exit workbench, we can use this command and we can use mirror extend. And let's click on OK. Now let's select the surface here and on the surface we can sketch for example, we can use an hexagon like this and this is our hexagon. Exit workbench. Now let's click on pocket and let's explore the different options. So we have already seen dimension, preview, and this is what we've got now. Okay, we've got the second option up to next. Let's click on this and preview. As you can see, we've got this single hole. Up to last, preview. This is what we've got now. Okay, we've got the options up to surface, selecting, for example, this as our surface and preview, and we've got this, and latest options is up to plane. For example, we can select this plane and click on preview, and this is what we've got now. Okay, and let's click on OK. Let's select our XY plane, and on XY plane let's sketch, for example, an hexagon. That could be good. And let's click on pad 20 with mirror extend and let's click on OK. Now we can select this surface here and on this surface we can sketch, for example, a circle exit workbench and let's click on pocket, and we can realize our second pocket. But now we want to talk about dimension, for example, okay, and let's click on thick. And as you can see, we've got these options. We can change the thickness. What means thickness this time? That means we can change our hole and we can obtain something like this, and we can increase the radius of our first hole, of our first pocket. And let's click on preview. This is what we've got now, okay? And let's click on OK. Now let's select as always our XY plane and let's click on sketch, and let's sketch a rectangle, centered rectangle like this, and of course we need pocket 20 millimeter, and let's click on OK. And now selecting the surface and clicking on sketch, we can sketch two different elements. For example, we can sketch a circle here and we can sketch an hexagon here. And exit workbench, and we can click on multi-pocket. As you can see here, Catia knows that we've got two different elements, our first sketch, our first profile here, and we can change the dimension of our pocket, and we can select our second element and we can change the dimension, for example 10, preview, and let's click on OK. This time we've got a single sketch but with two different options in multi-pocket here, okay? If you enjoyed this video, please consider to subscribe, share, comment, like and so on. I'll see you next time.